I wanted to find someone who cooks the most authentic traditional Indian food in Durban. And I think I found her. Who better than Ishana Suleiman, whose dishes are well loved on the very popular Grey Street Casbah Recipe Facebook page. Join me as we discover local flavor. Hi, I'm Kevin Joseph, and today I'm here with Ishana, and we are going to be cooking
the most amazing mutton curry. I'm using lamb today instead of mutton because it's softer, it cooks quicker.
Correct me if I'm wrong, they do say mutton's tastier than lamb.
Yes, if I was at home, I'd be cooking mutton. But today we're sticking with the lamb because it cooks quicker.
So Ishana, I believe you lived in Grey Street.
I lived in the Casbah area. The Casbah area is basically made up of Warwick Avenue and surrounding areas like Overport, Asherville, etc.
You know, I remember Grey Street. My parents used to go spice shopping there.
Yes, very, very popular.
Today's recipe, the mutton curry, tell me about that.
It's one of the most sought after recipes cooked not only by Indians, but basically everybody. Everybody loves the Durban mutton curry. Even the expats overseas, our mutton curry is uniquely Durban. You wouldn't get a mutton curry cooked like this in India, for example.
What makes it uniquely Durban?
It's the spices we use and the method in which we cook it. We don't use coconut milk or coconut cream or even fresh cream in our mutton curry.
So, let's get cooking with some local flavor.
The ingredients that I'm going to be using for this dish is sunflower oil, some bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, ginger garlic, green chilies, tomato paste, salt to taste, and my spices, that's dhania jeera powder, curry powder, chili powder, and turmeric powder. I'm using chopped up lamb, potatoes, onions, diced tomatoes, dhania, and my curry leaves. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our sunflower oil. I'm going to need the onions.
There we go.
Right, I'll put that in. The bay leaves.
And the cinnamon.
The cinnamon. All right, we're going to leave this to fry until it's nice and golden brown.
Is this how you would cook your chicken curry as well?
Exactly the same way. I'm using lamb, and lamb being a soft meat, you would cook your chicken curry exactly as you would your lamb.
Tell me about the history of this curry in your family.
It's been in my family from as far back as I can remember. I know my mommy says that her great granny used the same recipe.
So if you think about it, this recipe could easily be 60, 80, maybe even 100
even
years
longer,
old.
Yes, yes. Okay, now it's time to add the spices. I'm going to first add the ginger garlic.
Right, I'll pass that to you.
And then I'll add my meat.
There we go.
Okay, now it's time to add the spices.
Okay, I'll get that for you. Oh, that's now one thing about a Durban curry that you can't get wrong. It's just those aromas coming out of that pan.
Yes, the smell of the spices, that is just so amazing. And once it fries, there's a deeper aroma.
Yes, and what I like as well is just the color that's coming through from all those spices.
Yes.
So the masala, I've noticed that's sticking to the pot.
Yes, we have to let the masalas fry. So they basically stick to the pot when all the moisture has evaporated. Then you know that the masalas have fried properly. You don't get that raw masala flavor in your curry. Next, I'm going to be adding the chopped tomatoes, the tomato paste, the salt, and the green chilies. The tomato paste gives you extra gravy. So especially if you're making something like a bani chow, that's excellent to have. Okay, now we're going to wait for the tomatoes to soften. That takes about 2 minutes. And then we add the potatoes and we leave it to cook. You know, we Indians like up-to-date potatoes or gravy soakers. They basically soak up the flavors of the curry and they crack open. Absolutely delicious.
But that's what we want in a good curry, isn't it?
Yes.
A potato that when you break it up is almost like mash.
Yes, that's a very Casbah thing.
Wow, Ishana, that looks like it's almost ready to be eaten.
Not without garnish.
Garnish, definitely one of the most important things to make a dish look good, doesn't it?
It's what finishes off the dish.
But it's also those aromas that come out of putting the curry leaves and the coriander last in the curry.
Yes, adds to the flavor as well. This lamb curry can be served with some awesome rice, or Durban's favorite, as a bani chow.
Those flavors. Now that is an amazing lamb curry. I love the tenderness of the lamb. Definitely a good choice. This amazing recipe is available on sunfoil.co.za. Join us on our next episode to discover more of Durban's local flavor.